Happy Friday, High Vibe Money Tribe. How are you doing this week? So I wanted to pop on again and do another quick Facebook Live for you on money. Okay, so this week we've been talking about money. If you didn't listen to the podcast episode on the 3 pillars of money, check that out. But let's get into the nitty-gritty of why you want the money. So we all say I want to make more money, or I want more money so I can buy X, Y, and Z, or so I can do this thing or that thing. But why is it that you want that money? What about that money will help your life be better? Because if we continue to just say I want $2,000 extra a month, it doesn't really get to why you really want it. And it's really hard to attract in money if you don't really have a reason to why you want that money. So why do you want to make X number of dollars? So say it's I want to make an extra $2,000 a month. Why? What will that money do for you? And I want you to think about that. Will it allow you to, have a really amazing travel experience with your family? Will it allow you to buy a camper so that you can have an amazing summer together and create new family adventures? Will it allow you to pay off your debt so that you don't feel so suffocated by maybe your debt or the money issues that you have? Will it allow you to, upgrade your home so that you feel like you have a better work environment or that your house is safer? So I really want you to sink into, why do you want the money? And then what will that money do for you, and how will that money make you feel? As you can see, I didn't just say you can go travel. I said you can experience traveling with your family, because you want to really sink into the feeling of that, as opposed to just saying, oh, I want to travel. Okay, so if you want to travel, where do you want to go? What do you want to see? What are the experiences that you want to have when you're traveling? So you really have to dial it all the way down, get into the nitty-gritty of why you want that money, and that will help you create more of it. I know some of you might be like, okay, so I'm just supposed to dial into my feelings and the money will come. Yes and no. Because once we can dial into our feelings, it's all about emotion, right? So if you have a very strong emotion towards why you want that money, because it's going to bring you joy and happiness to travel with your family or have that camper and do summer adventures with your family, then you start to feel really good. And your mind is then open to new possibilities and new ways of that money coming to you. If you feel very fearful and afraid, and you maybe think the money's not going to come in, your mind will be closed off to ways of having that money come in. I know a lot of people sometimes still don't get this, but here's the thing with this is, if you say I want to make an extra $2,000 a month, and you really sink into that, and why is it that you want that? What will the feelings bring? What will that money do for you? If you really can sink into that, and then if you can be really just feel into what all of that will do for you, your mind becomes open to new possibilities for ways that money could come in. Example, maybe someone comes to you and says, hey, I've got this great opportunity. I think you'd be a perfect fit for it. Do you want to, do this network marketing business with me? And all of a sudden you're like, oh, I never thought of that before. Or maybe you're like, oh, I had a negative connotation of network marketing, but this would be a way for me to make an extra $2,000 a month. Maybe I'll check it out. Or maybe your boss comes to you and says, hey, there's this new promotion coming up. We think you'd be a great fit. You're like, oh, I wouldn't have thought of that before. Or maybe the boss wouldn't have come to you if you would have been in negative Nelly attitude. So the more you can ground and sink into why it is you want that money, what is it going to do for you? What are your feelings around it? The more your mind can open up to new possibilities and new ways of you to make that money. And believe me, the money will probably not come into you the way that you want it or the way that you think you're going to get it, because that is how God and the universe works. So that is my quick coaching moment for you, and I would love to hear more from you. So drop a comment below and let us know why you want the money that you want, if you're comfortable sharing. If you don't want to share, just direct message me so that I can help you create that plan and really coach you through all of that. All right, again, Life Frequency Program is open, and I am taking calls so that I can really help people figure out if this is a good fit for them or not. And even if you're not a good fit, or if it's not the right time for you, you still walk away with a plan. So it's a win-win situation, people. So I'll drop the link below, but just schedule your call with me on that link, and we will chat with you all later. Have a great weekend.